Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. All right, sounds good. It's not that bad at all. All right, it's cool now. All right, it's cool now. All right, it's cool now.
Yeah, it looks like we just took it now. Okay. So we took new weekly opening gap.
Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order canceled.
All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's Monday, NFP week. Week just started. We're going to be tape reading this morning session. All right, we're going to do a quick top-down analysis on price. And I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm seeing and what I'm thinking right now. So monthly time frame, new monthly open. We have the opening of February, and and relative to this monthly opening, we have our previous monthly candle as well. So we have two draws and liquidities to work with this month. We have previous monthly low, and we have previous monthly high. So when a new monthly candle opens, you have to ask yourself this simple question. What is the higher probability of price taking? Previous monthly low or previous monthly high? So what has the higher probability, right? What has the higher probability of being a magnet for price to take? So this is when we start going down the time frames and dissecting price. So weekly time frame, as you can tell in the weekly time frame right now, we are in the consolidation phase on the weekly time frame. So if you pull your equilibrium of this range, so I'm going to pull the equilibrium of this range, our focus is going to be on the 0.5. So right here. So 0.5 focus, okay? So when price is consolidating, you want to pay attention to equilibrium. So if price is consolidating and it's going back and forth, then I'm going to be paying attention to this candle, seeing if we can potentially move higher into equilibrium as we are in a consolidation phase on the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, we also have this previous weekly candle. We have previous weekly high and we have previous weekly low. So we have these two draws and liquidities to work with as well. So this is the weekly open. We had this gap. It was like about a 600-point gap down. So I'm going to go to the daily time frame now. So daily time frame last week, we were anticipating bullish moves from this retracement back down to this daily BISI and price respecting this daily BISI with a candle closure above this PD array. So what we were looking for last week was basically an internal from this area to an external back to these equal highs. But as you can tell, once we tapped into, I think it was a 4-hour SIBI, we had this gap back down all the way. So I'm still going to remain bullish for at least equilibrium of that weekly range, as long as we stay relative above this daily BISI with no body closures below. I'll still be bullish. So I'm gonna mark out the weekly equilibrium level actually. So this high and this low. And we're gonna do an alert here. So the alert is going to be weekly equilibrium range. So that's the alert for that. All right, so we were on the daily time frame. So yeah, I'm still going to remain bullish as long as we stay closed above this daily BISI. So I'm still going to remain like that. So going down to the 4-hour time frame, what we were wanting to see during the 4-hour time frame is this new weekly opening gap. So this level right here was my draw on liquidity for this week. So I'm going to pull out the game plan real quick. So what I was looking for price is to basically have our 10 a.m. open, because we do have news today. Today we have news at 10 a.m. So NFP week, Monday, we have news at 10 a.m. So I was looking for a 10 a.m. open, retracement down, manipulating into this 4-hour POI, and then have that reversal out this 4-hour back to new weekly opening gap. But you can see that we already taken it. I was also eyeing this hourly fair value gap at discount, so 10 a.m. manipulation into it and then taking out this external. But we already taken this level that I was looking for. So I'm still going to be paying attention to 10 a.m. open, seeing if we can potentially move lower and then see if we can move higher out of this area. So it could still be a good target for high of day. But if for whatever reason we just keep grinding slowly back down, then I'll just stay on the sidelines, since my overall draw already got taken. But you can see how price also opened, found support in this daily BISI, and then was able to take new weekly opening gap. So I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to go to the hourly time frame now. All right, hourly time frame. So yeah, I drew the, this premium discount range. Was looking for this hourly POI to at least manipulate into and look for external. But now that we taken the external, I can delete this alert here. So we're still going to be looking for how 10 a.m. Opens. But we're going to see if it becomes an open low high close, or we just close completely below the hourly BISI, which is right here. All right, 15-minute time frame. We're still consolidating in this range for the 15-minute time frame, so I'm not really looking for a trade in this area. So the best case scenario right now is just to wait for news release and then see how we react from that news release. So I'm gonna see if we can at least stab into this hourly BISI once 10 a.m. news releases. See if we can manipulate. So look, right now I'm actually gonna like put this area, yeah, better. All right, so this high and this low. Okay. So right now we are consolidating, right? So this is all consolidation right here. I'm not the type of trader to trade the range, right? But what I could wait for is wait for the accumulation, right? Wait for the manipulation, right? And if I have a clear target and good confirmation, I could wait for the distribution. So this is like your classic textbook AMD, right? So manipulation into this hourly BISI. I'm gonna mark this out. So this is your hourly BISI right here. And once you have your hourly BISI with the manipulation set, we can look for that distribution back to high of day. So high of day would be up here. Very simple. So this is my plan right now. We do get some reaction and confirmation at a lower time frame. Then I can look for longs to high of day. Very simple plan. So right now it's just a waiting game. Gonna wait and see if we can tag into this POI and then look for a reversal at that POI to high of day after a lower time frame confirmation. It's gonna be a very simple plan. All right, so now that's about all it is just waiting. So. Also, what I want you guys to see is this on the 4-hour time frame. So this is my 4-hour chart. It's just NQ and ES. You can see how on the weekly time frame, or these candles on the right side is an indicator for the weekly candles. But you can see how NQ didn't take previous weekly low on the weekly time frame, but we did take it on ES. So this is another higher time frame confluence for me. It's just these SMTs at these lows on the weekly time frame. So yeah, that's why I'm also adding to my bullish narrative. Just those SMTs at the lows I like to see if I'm bullish. All right, we're about to have 10 a.m. open soon in about a minute. We're gonna see how we react, and yeah. Inside. The 1 minute looks really choppy, just like the 15. All right. News is about to be released soon. Let's see what it does. Inside. All right, 10 a.m. open now. Looking for the manipulation of this news driver. Gonna see lower time frames. 5 minutes. We stabbed into this 5-minute fair value gap here. So 5-minute fair value gap. One-minute confirmation, which would likely be our 1-minute inversion. There you go, you have your inversion here. And then looking for the hourly SIBI below. So M1 inversion. Like that. And then looking for this point of interest down here below. So the model will look something like this, with the draw being lower. Stop above this high, and target will be the low. Yeah, a bit of clean short, but I didn't really have like a higher time frame POI though supporting it. So, but the entry model is very clean. This is your silver bullet zone. So we already stabbed into our 4-hour fair value gap. So if we do see a reversal out this area, that's completely normal. But I want to see if we can manipulate at least a little more lower into preferably this hourly civvy or this hourly BISI. So tapping -2, but we can still reverse from this area. I'm gonna make this like this. So current interval only. Current interval only. So we already stung into this 4-hour. So if we reverse from this area, that's completely normal because here we already tapped into this 4-hour fair value gap. But I'm looking to see if we can get just a little more deeper manipulation, preferably into this hourly fair value gap. That's right here on this hourly time frame. I want to see where the manipulation level is at. Okay, so we already tagged the manipulation level. Okay. I don't want to see the lower time frame confirmations yet. Let's look at the 15. Okay. Yeah. Notes. 4-hour M15, M15, hourly M5. Okay, that's cool. So we already stabbed into this 4-hour, so we do get a 15-minute candle closure above the 10 a.m. open, then we're definitely gonna look for that external above high day. But if we can sting into this hourly just a little bit more, might be a little bit deeper, then that'll be nice too. Yeah, we're getting that lower confirmation now. Okay. So we already swept these lows here. Didn't sweep this low though. Okay, so we have SMTs at these lows. So down closed. This candle. ES took it, but NQ hasn't. And we stabbed into current of one above. So we already stabbed into this POI. So it's 4 hour. Wanted that 4 hour the hourly BISI, but we never really got it. So 4 hour BISI. This SMT at these lows here. So ES took this candle's low, but NQ didn't. But we already did kind of already sting into discount, so that's fine as well. So 10 a.m. open, stinging into the 4 hour fair value gap. So now what I want to look for is lower time frame confirmation to see if this 4 hour supports for valuation into this high. So 10 a.m. manipulation, open low, high close. That's basically everything I'm seeing right now. So 5-minute time frame. I want to see at least a 15-minute candle reaction close above the 10 a.m. open. Delete this. This is another SMT here. This inversion held pretty well. It literally offered resistance 3 times. Right here, here, and here. So that inversion held price pretty nicely. We're already like 30 points away from this hourly BISI. So I still got hopes for this hourly BISI now. So I'm going to copy, paste, and then make this the hourly down here. And I'll draw a different color. Hourly BISI. And this could be like different color as well. Red. Move this alert a little bit lower, like right here. All right, we're about to sting into this hourly here. The lower time frame dynamics that form like from this area above down to lower time frames just to reprice this hourly imbalance, like the way price just like forms, it's like reading a script. Like you have this reaction from this 5 minute fair value gap, you have these S&Ts, this inversion, change state delivery, and we're trying to just get down here like a magnet. Like it's like reading a script. Okay, so 15-minute time frame, just like how we talked about during the 10 a.m. open. I want to see the accumulation, manipulation into this hourly BISI, and then I want to see that distribution back up to 5-day. How do we confirm the distribution? We use the 15-minute time frame. So here on the 15-minute time frame, we're forming right here at this very moment a 15-minute fair value gap, right? So I want to see a 15-minute fair value gap closure above. So I want to see something like this. We come up, right? We close around this area, and then we see some kind of move grind back up. That's what I want to see right now. So just a move here, and then just a grind back up to 5-day. So that's all I'm looking for today. So we stung into this hourly fair value gap. Go back to 1 minute. So we stung into this hourly BISI. Now what I want to see is a 5-minute reaction. So let's see if we can get this 5-minute up here. So I'm going to delete all this stuff. And I'm going to delete this. So we're getting that reaction from this hourly here. All right, so we had that reaction here on the 1 minute. It was about a 80-point move in like 1 minute, which is insane. We have this inversion right here. So 5-minute closing in above this last down close candle. We're going to set an alert here for high of day. So high of day tagged. I want to see if I can get a pullback into this 1 minute imbalance and see a lower time frame confirmation. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Wow. Just like planned out. Look at that. Beautiful. 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 Wow. Wow. So we had that accumulation, then we had the manipulation to the hourly BISI, and then we have that high of day distribution back up. Okay, so we tapped into this hourly BISI. From this hourly BISI, we then started looking for that continuation back up. So from this point on right here, so I'm gonna go to the daily, weekly, monthly. Okay. 4 hour. So 4 hour open, manipulation, distribution. Okay. So right now, I'm not bearish. I'm not bearish right now. Because all we did was accumulate all morning just for manipulation of the news. So this 10 a.m. news to manipulate into this hourly discount BISI and then distribute back, taking high of day. So high of day is gone, right? So what's the next draw? So if I'm bullish, the next draw would be this high above here. This high is good too. This swing low here. So I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna draw this here as well. So right now, all I can do is just follow the trend. I'm not gonna fight the trend. So I'm gonna wait for this 15 or this 5 minute down here. Let's see if we can play some longs off this continuation of this 10 a.m. candle. But the frameworks down here were perfect. -2, -2.5, SMT at the lows, higher time frame point of interest. We had this massive candle at 1021. It was about a 86.75 minute candle move. So one candle delivered over 80 points in a span of 1 minute. As soon as we got a reaction out off this hourly BISI with -2 and -2.5 down here. We then had that opening above, retested this inversion. So preferably the trade should look something like this. Stop below the inversion low or the swing low, or you can just do your stop could just be like 20 points actually, and then your target could be high of day. So preferably your trade should look something like this. The way I take my trades would have been like this, especially below the 10 a.m. opening. And you can hold partials for -4 or just cut out 1 to 2 and hold runners. But that's the way I would have taken the trade. I was already too late because I was waiting for that pullback for this candle. But I was already anticipating some kind of move like this, some kind of power 3, so accumulation, manipulation, and distribution back up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on the 15, and I'm simply going to wait for this 15-minute candle to be done. So I'm going to wait for the next 15 to open, manipulate down to this 15-minute gap, and then see a 1-minute inversion, and then play longs for these 2 levels above. So that's the plan right now. If I couldn't participate in longs down here, then all I'm going to do is simply wait for the next bus. So I'm not going to chase price right now, even if it takes this level. I'm just going to wait for the next bus and then see if I can get my entry to at least target this high or equilibrium of the weekly consolidation range, which is up here. So that's all we're simply going to do. gonna set 2 alerts for this one and this one up here. We're actually gonna delete this one because we already took that one. We have a new weekly range to work. No, we have a new dealer range on the 15 here though. Premium discount. Okay. We can wait for the retest of this change to delivery down here. And then look for something like this down here. And then target these highs. So we can wait for something like that. Stop could be below breaker. Target could be the highs like this. If I were to trade the 15. Because you have your change delivery, then you have this breaker down here. So the stop would just be below the breaker. Or your stop could be at 10 a.m. open, but usually price likes to retest the openings and see that reversals out them. But if I were to trade the 15-minute time frame, it would likely be something like this. We're gonna have new 15-minute opening in 4 minutes. All right, so we took the first target. So we took this target from the swing low down here. So we took that target now. Next target is this high above here. Okay, I'm gonna look for something like this. So I'm gonna see if we can get a pullback down to this 15-minute BISI, and then see if we can get a 1-minute confirmation out to 15. So this was already taken here. Gonna see if this 15 can at least retrace down here, and then look for that move back up. All right, so I'm gonna pull this deviation from the low of the 10 a.m. open, so the wick of the 10 a.m. open to the high. So we have your opening, right? You have your manipulation down like this, the higher time frame POI. So this is your hourly fair value gap, right? You have your -2 and then -2.5. So I'm pulling my deviation from this swing low to this swing high, because this is where the 10 a.m. open is, and this is where the bottom of that wick is. So I'm pulling it from the bottom of that wick to the opening. When will you make a video about standard deviations and changes to deliver? I could actually make one today. So once I end my live stream today at 11, I could actually make a video about that. I'll try to make it as short and simple as I can. So I'm going to go to the 15. I'm going to mark out the 15 for rally gap down here. And all I'm going to do is simply just wait for us to just tap this 15. So I want to see if we can at least retrace from -2, -2.5 into this 15 imbalance. And then I want to see from this 15 imbalance, if we do tag it, I want to see some kind of S&T at the lows. So like this, and then see a reaction out of it and then tag that high. So that's what I want to see in price. And if I can see at least a 1 minute confirmation from this 15 array, then I'll look for longs to this high above here on 4 hour. But I want to see these lower time frame confirmations first. I'm going to mark out the 10 a.m. open, or the 15-minute open, which is 10:45. So we're approaching the 10:45 opening of that 15. So this 15 right here, this one right here, that's the one that we're approaching for the opening. Because it's possible we could leave this 15 below as a breakaway and continue pushing higher. I'm just looking to see if we can retrace down here first. But yeah, it's fine if we leave it as a breakaway. As long as we stay close below the 10:45, I still got some probability of it coming down here at least. So we do have this swing low here as well. The swing low. And then we have the sell side as well, below the POI. And this one as well. So just coming back down here, taking all this out, and then pushing higher. Or we don't come down here, leave it as a breakaway, and just continue pushing higher for at least these highs above. So all I gotta do right now is just wait. Wait. Patience, 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 patience. I'm going to be using the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It looks like we're still within the 10:45 opening. I'm gonna go down to the 15. So this target above is still a good target to go long to. But what I'm paying attention to is if we leave this 15 here as a breakaway, and then perhaps the next 15 opening opens, manipulates, and then distributes. But I don't know. I'm looking at these two fair value gaps down here. So I want to pick one out of these two. So once we sting into this one, I'm gonna go to the 1 minute. If we get that confirmation, I'll take longs from this 15-minute. If it doesn't pan out, then I'll probably just wait for this one then. And if that doesn't pan out, then I'm probably gonna call it a day. Because this target hasn't gotten hit yet, and that's my other target. And if we are in the expansion of the daily candle, then I'm aligned with it. So it's going to be higher probability as well. But I'm not going to say it's going to be 100%. So I just got to wait. I'm going to mark this one out as well. So we're going to see which one has a better reaction. All right. Yeah. I drink dried instant coffee. So good. This is the one I drink. It's like a Colombian dried iced coffee. It's like an instant coffee. It's basically just put it on your cup and then put water. Very good. All right, so we're gonna wait for the new 15. So new 15 just opened. We're gonna mark this out. We're gonna see which fair value gap is gonna sting into and respect. One of the things that I do when I'm trying to be patient is like I mark out the POIs, so the fair value gaps and everything on the higher time frame, and I don't go into the lower time frame until they get hit. Because if you go down to the lower time frame, you're kind of like gonna get a little bit of like, ooh, what if this looks good, all that and stuff. But my rules are I have to wait for POIs or fair value gaps to get hit first. And if price likes to take the target without hitting them, that's fine. But if my rules tell me I have to wait, then I'm gonna wait because it's the way I trade and it's part of my system. So I can't deviate from my rules and my system, or else it's just gonna create bad habits in the long run. And my number one priority as a trader is to maintain that those good habits. Those good habits are what I have to maintain. I can't deviate, break rules, or do stuff that's going to harm me in the long run. Because everything you want to do, you want to think long term. So that one trade where you break the rules and aren't patient, right there, it's not going to seem like a big issue. But over the long run, you're causing harm to your future self trader. So those base hits of following your rules every day will add up, and eventually you're going to be really strict on yourself, following your rules, and that's going to pay off. So you can't deviate from your plans or your rules. So 10:45 was here. I'm gonna mark out the 11 a.m. open. So we just stung into the first fair value gap, which is this one. I want to see if we respect this one or if we want to sting lower into this one down here. If I do pull my premium discount from this leg up to this leg down, we do have discount at that 15 below us. So I'm gonna see how we react here first. Setting up open. First 15. Then we have the second. This does look like a second accumulation manipulation, because you already had your accumulation right here. I just want to know where manipulation occurs. All right, so we're pushing past the first 15-minute fair value gap. So if we do sting into this 15-minute down here, then that could be your intermediate rebalance within this hourly wick. So here on this hourly time frame, we have the wick of this high of this candle, and if the 11 a.m. wants to manipulate down, have that intermediate rebalance at that 15, then see that 1 minute reaction away from this 15 to play longs, then that could be a good setup. Hourly intermediate rebalance. I'm gonna look at ES and see how we're looking down here. Okay, so ES was able to take this swing low. And Q didn't take the swing low. All right, I'm gonna be paying attention here though. We tapped his 15 SMTs at these lows. Preferably I would have wanted the other 15 to be tapped, but we tapped the first one instead. So now if we get a candle closure below or above, I'll play the longs. So I need that candle closure above 11 a.m. Now I look to do a buy market into that. So I'm gonna see if we can get a candle closure above the 11 a.m. opening, and I'll just do a buy market. So we got these SMTs at these lows. All right. No opening above.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay. This is a very tight stop loss. Yeah, this is a very tight stop loss here. Okay. What happened? Should be perfect break even there. Careful,
Stop filled.
careful, 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 careful.
Stop filled.
Interesting. It didn't really copy trade on my other accounts. So I didn't take profit on my other accounts, basically, which is weird. So this is the 21 account, 215092. So my entry was here, and I got out up here. But for some reason, it didn't take profit on this account or this account. Oh, I see now. That is why. I forgot to add it on the other accounts. Didn't take profit on my other account though. That's weird. I was able to get this piece of pie, but on my other account I wasn't. Yeah, I don't like when it does that. That's weird. Because I got filled on both trades, but didn't really copy trade on the other accounts. All right, I'm gonna wrap up the stream now. So I took this this trade that was grinding up slowly. So I waited for the accumulation to end, waited for manipulation within a POI, like this 15-minute fair value gap. And from this 15-minute fair value gap, I waited for the distribution of the 11 a.m. So opening, manipulation down here. And then I waited for that distribution, taking out that high. Preferably, I was looking for this high up here as my runners, but we didn't really get up here. We ended up coming back below the 11 a.m. opening. But you get the point on how I frame this trade. So accumulation, manipulation with SMT. This is the 15-minute FEG down here. So this little 15-minute fair value gap. And I waited for the 1-minute inversion, which is what we got right here. And once we got that 1-minute inversion, I pretty much just stabbed longs, took partials, and yeah, I took partials up here. Didn't really connect to my other funded accounts, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. It is the beginning of the week. The week just started for NFP week. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Be safe. Don't do dumb stuff, and hope you guys learned something from today's live stream.